Lita, I honestly feel like I just worked a full, heavy 8-hour job in the corporate office, but I actually just woke up from my soft bed. My human brain completely refuses to rest and shut down at night.
You worked a full job in your sleep, Sam? Wow. Did the strict bald manager actually find a secret digital way into your dark bedroom? Hello, everyone, and welcome to another incredibly tired, sleepy episode of the English Unscripted podcast. I am Lita.
And I'm Sam, and today, guys, we are talking about the crazy mystery of sleep, the absolute nightmare of staring at the dark ceiling at 3 in the morning, and why our brains create completely wild, weird movies when we close our eyes.
Exactly, the wild midnight movies. We are dividing this dark, sleepy journey into 3 exciting chapters today. First, we will talk about the absolute struggle of actually falling asleep. Then, in Chapter 2, we dive into the crazy, colorful world of weird dreams. And finally, Chapter 3 is all about the terrible pain of hearing your loud morning alarm.
3 chapters of pure sleep therapy. But wait, Lita, before I tell you about the terrible monster in my dream, we have a very important physical mission for our amazing listeners today.
Oh yes, it is challenge time, guys. What is the big clothing strategy for our language learners today, Sam?
Listeners, if you truly want to build a warm, perfect English vocabulary, you absolutely cannot just listen to this conversation one single time. You have to treat this podcast exactly like wearing heavy winter layers of clothes.
Heavy winter layers? I love putting on a thick, warm coat, Sam. How does the clothing method actually work for learning new words?
Well, the very first time you play the video, you are just wearing a light, comfortable t-shirt. You listen to my terrible sleep problems and you just relax in the sun. But the second time, you put on the heavy, warm winter jacket. You pause the video, you study the heavy vocabulary words, and you repeat them out loud until you are completely protected from the cold grammar.
Yes, wear the heavy vocabulary coat, guys. Stay completely warm. So, Sam, tell me about your completely ruined night of sleep. Did you drink a giant cup of hot coffee at midnight again?
I absolutely did not drink coffee, Lita. I actually tried to be incredibly smart and boring. I wanted to make my tired brain fall asleep, so I opened a massive, heavy book about the C programming language. I thought looking at all the complicated computer codes would make my eyes close immediately.
Oh, wow. Reading C programming in bed, Sam? That is not boring. That is absolute complicated torture for a sleepy brain. You probably gave yourself a massive headache instead of a peaceful sleep.
I completely gave myself a headache, Lita. The computer codes did not work at all. I was tossing and turning in my bed for 3 entire hours. I felt so incredibly tired, but my physical eyes were wide open, staring directly at the green potato alien painting on the wall. By the time the morning alarm finally rang, I had zero energy.
Wait, Sam, let us pause your terrible, sleepless night right there. I think that's a wonderfully tired, highly physical vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Exhausted.
Yes, exhausted. It's an excellent B1 adjective that describes feeling completely 100% tired with absolutely no physical or mental energy left in your human body. Like trying to sleep after reading a heavy programming book for 3 hours.
Listeners, please practice this completely tired, heavy word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Close your tired eyes.
Exhausted.
Exhausted. I was so incredibly exhausted this morning, Lita. I honestly wanted to drink my hot garlic mushroom soup directly in the bed. And that actually makes me very curious about our sleepy listeners.
Oh, absolutely. Listeners, we have our first very honest, dreamy question for you right now. When you're completely exhausted but you just can't fall asleep, what is the one weird, desperate trick you use to force your brain to shut down? Do you count sheep or do you read a boring book?
Tell us your absolute best sleeping secrets down in the comments below. We desperately need to know how to stop staring at the dark ceiling. So, Lita, do you want to know exactly what happened when I finally closed my eyes at 4 in the morning? I really want to tell you, Lita. I finally fell asleep for exactly 2 short hours, and my tired brain immediately started playing a terrible high-stress action movie behind my closed eyes.
Oh no, the high-stress action movie. Sam, please do not tell me the strict bald manager was the angry hero in your crazy sleep movie.
He was the absolute terrifying villain, Lita. I was standing in a massive white corporate office, and I was wearing a giant, uncomfortable banana suit. Not just my bright yellow jacket, a full banana suit. And the bald manager was chasing me with a huge bowl of hot garlic soup, shouting mathematical tax reports at me.
A giant banana running from garlic soup, Sam? Oh my goodness, that is a completely crazy, highly emotional nightmare. You were literally running away from your actual real-life fears while you were fast asleep. Did you actually try to escape him?
I tried to run so incredibly fast, Lita, but you know how it feels in a dream. My human legs felt exactly like they were moving through thick, heavy mud. I was pushing and pushing, but I couldn't go anywhere fast at all. It was so frustrating. I just kind of give up and let him catch me.
Wait a minute, guys. Listeners, I have a fantastic native secret for you right here. Did you hear how Sam just pronounced the words kind of? He sounded incredibly formal and slow, like a proper gentleman explaining his crazy banana dream to the queen.
Oh no, did I sound completely serious and proper while talking about a giant banana suit, Lita? I thought kind of was the perfect grammatical way to explain my slow running.
It is absolutely perfect if you're writing a polite essay, Sam, but when native speakers are talking very fast, or when we're casually explaining our weird, muddy dreams, we almost never say kind of. We smash the two words completely together and just say kinda. Kinda.
Oh yes, kinda. I kinda give up. I kinda run slow. That sounds so much faster and wonderfully relaxed, Lita. It completely hides how terrifying the bald manager actually was in my dark dream.
Exactly. Try using kinda when you're talking quickly about slightly confusing or slightly weird situations, guys. It's a brilliant secret trick to make your casual spoken English sound perfectly natural and fluent. So, Sam, you kinda let him catch you with the hot garlic soup?
I kinda just woke up sweating in my dark bed, Lita. I honestly felt exactly like I just ran an actual marathon. My poor heart was racing so fast.
Oh, absolutely. Waking up from a crazy dream leaves you completely confused and tired. But honestly, running away from bald managers is just a normal anxiety dream. The real, absolute weirdness begins when our human brains create dreams that make completely zero logical sense. Which brings us perfectly to Chapter 2 of our sleepy journey today. Listeners, put down your heavy programming books and close your tired eyes, because we're going to dive into the absolute chaos of flying dreams, losing your physical teeth, and why our sleeping minds love to put us in highly embarrassing situations.
Lita, running away from a giant bowl of hot garlic soup is completely scary, yes, but realizing that your beautiful white teeth are suddenly falling out of your mouth while you are standing in front of your angry boss is an absolute psychological disaster.
Oh wow, the classic teeth falling dream. Sam, that is a completely universal, worldwide human nightmare. Did your tired brain actually force you to experience that terrible feeling?
It completely forced me, Lita. The banana dream ended, and suddenly the background changed. I was standing in front of the entire corporate company. I was wearing a very nice professional black suit, not my bright yellow jacket, and I was giving a massive, important speech.
A professional speech? Oh, that sounds so incredibly mature and successful, Sam. Did you actually say something smart to the strict bald manager?
I was trying to, Lita. I opened my mouth to say a very intelligent financial word, and suddenly my two front teeth just fell completely out. They landed directly into my hands. I was so completely shocked. I looked at the crowd, and I was speaking to much people.
Wait, Sam, you were speaking to much people? The strict English grammar police are picking up your fallen teeth right now. People is a countable plural noun, my toothless friend. You can have much fear or much stress, but you can never have much people. You have to say many people. Many.
Oh, right. Thank you, Officer Lita. I was speaking to many completely terrified people. My sleepy brain forgot basic English grammar from the extreme shock. But honestly, the absolute worst part was how incredibly real it felt. I could literally feel the hard white teeth sitting in my open hands. It was absolutely not like watching a blurry movie at all.
Wait, Sam, let us pause your incredibly real, terrifying nightmare right there. I think that is a wonderfully colorful, highly descriptive vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Vivid.
Yes, vivid. It is an excellent B1 adjective that describes a dream, a memory, or an image that is incredibly clear, very bright, and feels absolutely 100% real to your human senses, like a highly vivid nightmare about losing your physical teeth.
Listeners, please practice this completely clear, bright word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Remember your wild dreams.
Vivid.
Vivid. My terrible tooth dream was so incredibly vivid, Lita. I actually woke up, turned on the bright bedroom light, and ran straight to the bathroom mirror just to check my own mouth. And that actually makes me very curious about our sleepy listeners.
Oh, absolutely. Listeners, we have our second very crazy, vivid question for you right now. What is the absolute most common, repeating nightmare or weird dream that your tired brain loves to show you over and over again? Do you dream about falling or maybe failing an old school exam?
Tell us your absolute worst repeating dreams in the comments down below. We desperately need to know that we are not the only adults losing our teeth in our sleep. So, Lita, is there an actual scientific reason why my exhausted brain chooses to break my teeth instead of letting me fly like a bird?
The actual scientific, psychological reason, Sam, is that your sleepy brain is just a giant emotional mirror. When you feel completely out of control in your real adult life, your dreaming brain shows you losing physical control of your own body. Falling teeth usually means you're incredibly stressed and worried about making a terrible mistake in front of the bald manager.
Oh, wow. So my own brain is literally punishing me for not finishing my heavy tax reports. That is so incredibly unfair, Lita. I'm already completely stressed out wearing my yellow jacket at the corporate office all day. I do not want to be stressed out in my soft bed at night, too.
Exactly. Your brain doesn't know the difference between the office and the bed, Sam. All those heavy, negative feelings just hide quietly in the back of your mind during the day, and then they completely explode into a crazy, vivid nightmare when you finally close your eyes.
Wait, Lita, let us pause your exploding, worried brain right there. I think that is a wonderfully emotional, highly common vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Anxious.
Yes, anxious. It's an excellent B1 adjective that describes feeling very worried, incredibly nervous, or deeply afraid about something that might happen in the near future, like feeling incredibly anxious about giving a big presentation to a strict manager.
Listeners, please practice this completely nervous, worried word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Relax your stressed minds.
Anxious.
Anxious.
Anxious. You are just an incredibly anxious employee, Sam. You need to stop drinking your sweet garlic mushroom soup at midnight and completely relax your human brain. I will definitely drink hot, relaxing milk tonight, Lita. I honestly just want to have one single happy dream where I'm eating my rock-hard black brick bread on a quiet, sunny beach.
Oh, a quiet beach with heavy bread. That sounds absolutely wonderful, Sam. But honestly, even if you finally have the most beautiful, peaceful dream in the entire world, something terrible is always waiting in the dark to completely destroy it. Which brings us perfectly to the third and final chapter of our sleepy journey today. Listeners, cover your tired ears and pull up your heavy blankets because we're going to dive into the absolute torture of the loud morning alarm, the dangerous snooze button, and why completely waking up is the absolute hardest adult job in the whole world.
Lita, having a terrifying, vivid nightmare about falling teeth is completely bad, yes. But finally having a beautiful, warm dream and then suddenly hearing a loud, screaming electronic alarm next to your ear is the absolute worst physical pain in the world.
This screaming morning alarm? Oh wow, Sam, that is exactly how every single working adult feels. Did you actually manage to have one good, peaceful dream after all the terrible banana running?
I absolutely did, Lita. I was finally having a wonderful, relaxing dream. I was not wearing my heavy yellow banana jacket. I was sitting on a quiet, sunny beach, and the green potato alien was actually serving me cold drinks. It was completely perfect.
Oh, a beach vacation with the alien. That sounds so incredibly relaxing and completely weird, Sam. So, what exactly happened to your beautiful alien beach?
The terrible digital clock happened, Lita. Exactly at 6 in the morning, my phone started making this loud, angry electronic noise. Beep, beep, beep. It completely destroyed the sunny beach. I was so angry, I just hit the snooze button with my heavy hand and tried to go back to the dream.
Oh no, the dangerous snooze button. Sam, you absolutely cannot go back to the exact same dream after you hit the button. Your brain is already awake.
I know, Lita. I closed my eyes, but the sunny beach was completely gone. Instead, the strict bald manager was standing in the sand holding a giant clock. The alarm completely broke my sleep into tiny pieces.
Wait, Sam, let us pause your broken, loud morning right there. I think that is a wonderfully annoying, highly disruptive vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Interrupt.
Yes, interrupt. It is a highly common B1 verb that means to completely stop a person from speaking, or to suddenly break an action or a beautiful, peaceful process, like a loud, screaming alarm clock completely interrupting your perfect beach dream.
Listeners, please practice this completely sudden, annoying word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Stop hitting the snooze button.
Interrupt.
Interrupt. The alarm completely interrupted my happiness, Lita. And honestly, hitting the snooze button just made me feel even more exhausted. And that actually makes me very curious about our sleepy listeners.
Oh, absolutely. Listeners, we have our third and final, very loud morning question for you right now. When your terrible alarm clock finally rings in the dark, do you jump out of bed immediately like a strong hero? Or do you hit the snooze button 5 times like a completely tired zombie?
Tell us your absolute worst snooze button secrets down in the comments below. We desperately need to know how you survive the loud morning. So, Lita, is there an actual scientific way to wake up without feeling completely angry at the entire world?
Yes, Sam. The actual scientific trick to never hitting the dangerous snooze button again is incredibly simple, but absolutely brutal. You just have to put your loud mobile phone on the complete opposite side of your dark bedroom.
On the completely opposite side? But Lita, that means when the loud electronic alarm rings, I actually have to stand up, put my physical feet on the freezing cold floor, and walk across the entire room. That is absolute morning torture.
Exactly. It forces your tired human body to physically move. By the time you reach the loud phone to finally turn it off, your sleeping brain is already awake and completely alert. You cannot easily go back to the warm, comfortable bed.
Wait, Lita, let us pause your completely awake, fast-moving brain right there. I think that is a wonderfully sharp, highly energetic vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Alert.
Yes, alert is an excellent B1 adjective that means being completely awake, very quick to see or understand what is happening around you, and totally ready to act, like feeling completely alert after walking across a freezing cold bedroom floor.
Listeners, please practice this completely awake, energetic word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Wake up your tired minds.
Alert.
Alert.
If you actually walk across the cold floor, Sam, you will be completely alert and absolutely ready to fight the strict bald manager at the corporate office. I will definitely be alert, Lita, but I will also be incredibly angry about leaving my warm blanket. I think I will just buy a much louder alarm clock and keep it safely next to my bed, and maybe I'll just wear my bright yellow banana jacket to sleep for extra warmth.
You are an absolute sleeping disaster, Sam. But honestly, building a great, strong English vocabulary is exactly like building a healthy sleep routine. You have to do it every single day, and you absolutely cannot hit the lazy snooze button on your language goals.
Ah, yes. Listeners, it is officially time to wake up your completely alert brains and grab your permanent ticket to fluency.
Exactly. If you want to stop having terrible grammar nightmares and finally speak perfect, beautiful English in your daily life, you need to secure your fast train ticket right now.
Don't let your sleepy brain fall back into bad habits, guys. Grab your official VIP ticket for the next exciting episode by completely smashing that shiny subscribe button down below.
Your daily subscription is your official golden ticket to English success, guys. Thank you so much for staying completely awake with us today. Please do not read heavy C programming books in your bed, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful, beautiful dream tonight.